Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Toad Hall Morning Show. I'm solo this week. Annette, obviously, is with her husband. They're meeting with some surgeons, and John's busy this morning, so I am totally solo this morning. So welcome to the show. I managed to pull together a full show for you. It's a little different, but hopefully I can get a conversation going with you guys a little bit. There's a few things that I want to talk about, and I don't know, show off some cool stuff, and we'll kind of go from there. So, morning everybody. Hope you had a great week, and here we are back on Tuesday. So as Annette usually kicks us off, birthdays. There's not a ton of birthdays today, but what's interesting is most of them are like doo-wop era birthdays. So Mel Taylor from The Ventures. We got Barbara Bibbs from the Angels, who did My Boyfriend's Back. We got Jerry and the Pacemakers. Phyllis Jiggs, again from the Angels, which is interesting. Two of them from the Angels. The Dixie Cups, Rosa Lee Hawkins. The Chapel of Love, that was a huge song. So yeah, pretty crazy that all those kind of the same genre all had the same birthday. Heck, two of them are in the same band. A little bit newer, we have a guy from the Quiet Riot, Sean McNabb, bassist. We've also got the clown from Slipknot, Sean Cran, born in Des Moines, obviously. Guy from The Verve, nothing too huge since then, but I can't believe all that doo-wop stuff's pretty cool. As for what national day it is today, Cherry's Jubilee Day, and it's National Punctuation Day, which I am the worst with. I am so bad at punctuation. It's unbelievable. But National Punctuation Day and Cherry's Jubilee. Tomorrow, it's National Daughters Day, Open the Magic Day, Quesadilla Day, National Lobster Day. So tomorrow is really loaded. Today's a little light. Moving on. So we've been busy working on the website, working on in-store. We haven't had a ton of time to work through a lot of used vinyl, so I don't have a lot of stuff's been stacking up, and we haven't had a chance to get too much of it. But we've just been rearranging and getting ready for the season. But I got a few. I dove into the rest in peace, J.D. Seller. Yeah, I saw that. Giving out comments for Punctuation Day. There you go. I did out some interesting records today out of our avant-garde section. Got some Blurays. Last call on the Koozies. Got a lot of good restocks. So a lot of cool stuff happening today. One of the conversations I wanted to have today, before I get too far, is spurred on by a documentary called How Music Got to Be Free. It's on Paramount Plus, if anybody's has that or gets it for free with whatever. It's a two-part documentary. It talks about the whole beginning of the CD era, all the way through like the Napster and the LimeWire and all the file sharing programs, all the way up to kind of where we're at today. Now, iPod was introduced and all that stuff. And I also follow a lot of stuff that's happening in Hollywood and in the entertainment industry. I don't know if any of you guys follow that. The entertainment industry right now is just not in a good spot. It is on the brink of destruction. Specifically the movie industry, talking about a lot of the studios in LA have either been sold, they've moved them to Las Vegas, they've moved them to Georgia, they're moving them out of the country to Ireland or England. No networks are buying anything. No one's green lighting anything, so we're not getting any new shows. I think Warner Brothers has sold off almost all their lots. They just keep selling off property left and right and leasing it back, which obviously is a sign that they're not going to be there forever. They're selling it off and buying it back, leasing it back temporarily. In the music industry, there's a rumor that Atlantic might get gobbled up. Warner Brothers might get bought by Universal, and then there's 300 job cuts. It is a bloodbath out there in the entertainment industry. And the only one who's doing well is Spotify. The streamers, some of the streamers are doing good. Spotify is killing it. They're doing very well, but labels and artists aren't. Which, where does this leave us? Are we going to end up in a spot where, the streamer, the platform holds all the power, but why would artists make anything, labels do anything if they're not going to be compensated for it? So we're definitely at an impasse right now, and not just music, but in movies. With DVD sales going away or dropping significantly, they're making less movies. They're making smaller budget movies. Lots of problems. Yeah, streamers are making money. Artists and labels are not. I don't know. They say 80% of revenue comes from streaming, but about 15% comes from physical. But the 15% of physical is a large chunk of what we're such a small chunk of what is out there. But the profit on that is so much higher for the artist and the label. What do you guys think is going to happen? I mean, what can happen? What's going to happen with, when there's no TV shows on TV, on network TV? It's just going to be all sports and commercials. Like, we don't have any good sitcoms. We don't have any good shows. We don't have any good programming. Like, is everyone just going to watch YouTube? Like, I'm okay with that, but I also kind of enjoy real program shows. Anyway, so that kind of spurred me to bring out some Blu-rays, some physical products, right? I don't know if you guys are kind of like me, but entertainment has gotten so watered down right now. Sometimes there's some good stuff on the streaming channels, but the majority of it's pretty fluffy, light, documentary kind of stuff that they don't have to spend a lot of money to make. So I've been going back and watching. I've been watching TV shows. I've been watching Blu-rays and DVDs, watching real movies. The DJG said, "Are you talking about the two-part doc that talked about the horror scene and Eminem pissed that they linked one album before the stores?" Yeah, he said, "I saw that it was good." Yes, that's the show I'm talking about. It's a two-part documentary. It's definitely worth checking out. Bandcamp is the indie artist playground. Mainstream labels are dying out. I do agree. Bandcamp is a good spot. I feel that that's probably the best spot to buy digital stuff. If we're indie artists, it's a great starting ground for the majority of artists. YouTube, they get some money back. Bandcamp, they can connect with their audience. But what happens after that? Are they just going to be charging $1,000 for a concert ticket and giving you their CDs? I don't know. Derek says buy DVDs and Blu-rays from Total. I agree. I still think physical is your best bet. Physical seems to be the only way out of this mess, in my eyes. Unless they just charge an exorbitant amount of money for streaming, which, that could happen, right? I don't know. Bandcamp's a good spot. I hope that maybe that's the new platform. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. Anyway, I'm going to show off some Blu-rays before things got cut down. Here's Maleficent on Blu-ray, $3. Silicon Valley, brand new, sealed. We got $14 on that. Never been opened. Brand new, Nightmare Before Christmas. If everyone's in the holiday spirit, the Halloween spirit. X-Men's been hot in the news lately, obviously with the Wolverine Deadpool movie. And we're getting an X-Men pinball machine coming. So we got the X-Men. We've got X-Men Last Stand and then Days of Future Past, which is actually pretty cheap. It's only a couple bucks. This one's $7. This one's a couple bucks. Frank says Bandcamp is great, but shipping is often too expensive. I haven't looked at their shipping rates. Shipping on everything is expensive these days. They have digital, vinyl, CD, cassettes, and also mini discs on Bandcamp. Some labels are there as well, so it's like a one-stop shop for anything record store can't get. Yeah, the X-Men pinball is awesome, guys. It was announced, I don't know, a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago. So that should be coming to a pinball location near you in probably the beginning of October. So a couple weeks out. How about Ready Player One, guys? Like movies like this, like we get, how many summer blockbusters did we really have this summer? 5? We didn't have that many. I just went and watched Beetlejuice. That was pretty good. But I was looking at the previews coming up and I didn't see anything. Aladdin. Classic Disney movie. I can't, like, movies, I mean, Joker movie's coming out pretty soon. Here's The Dark Knight. I mean, these movies were phenomenal. The Dark Knight trilogy, man, was that crazy. Deadpool, the first Deadpool movie we got on Blu-ray. And, I mean, Blazing Saddles, Caddyshack, and European Vacation on Blu-ray. I mean, yeah, there we go. That's what we're talking about. So, but yeah, I hope the entertainment industry figures it out. I don't know what's going to happen. I mean, they're getting pinched so hard. There's been mergers and layoffs. And I don't know, guys. I don't know what's going to happen. All I know is that physical is still your best bet. You own it. You have it. You don't have to worry about paying a monthly fee. Who's going to own it or what's going to happen to it. It's crazy. All right. So, but yeah, if you got 5 minutes, it's worth checking out a few things, looking into the news on the entertainment industry. It's starting to stink because as I get, I've been in this business for almost 20 years. I'm starting to get to know these people with these labels. And when they get cut, it's like my friend and my connection / friend is laid off. And a lot of times these people are just exiting the industry. So I don't know what's going to happen. Any movie that is not a watch once and forgotten ended in 2019. Could be. Yeah, I can kind of agree with that. The quality of the movies has definitely shown the budget drops. All right, see you, Ray. Have a good week, bud. All right, Koozies, drink Koozies. We had a bunch of these printed up, but we are getting pretty low on them. They're $5. They come in 5 colors. But I think there's a lot of these. I only have one. I think this is my last red one. We probably will reprint these in the spring, but I think they'll be on lighter colors. Like they have like a neon color set, so it's like the bright green, bright yellow, bright red, bright blue. This is going to be kind of the more toned down set. So you want to grab one? Go ahead and grab one. Give me a call. John will be in later today here at probably around noon. Yeah, we still have all 5 colors, but not for long. All right, store got a bunch of good restock that is already on the website. Some of the stuff we haven't had a ton of. I mean, stuff like Blue Album we've had a lot of, but I haven't had Teal. This says Africa, the cover, the big cover on it. But it's also got Everybody Wants to Rule the World, Sweet Dreams, Take on Me, Happy Together, Paranoid, Mr. Blue Sky, Billie Jean, Stand By Me. How about Weezer Green? It has Islands in the Sun and Hash Pipe. This is one of my favorite latest albums. Everything Will Be Alright in the End. One of my underrated Weezer albums, I think. But finally was out of stock for a while, but came back. Always need Kendrick Lamar. Always selling out of Kendrick. Gigi says, springtime you should do the baby blue and pink colors. Yeah, that's probably what I'll do. David says he likes that they're the classic foam style, not the dumb neoprene cheap ones. Yeah, the neoprene cheap ones, they fold, that's convenient. But the classic ones just work so much better. I know they're tougher to store, but I like them better. I'm sure at some point we'll have both, but I like the classic ones better. I use them all the time. Well, I did until it got starting to cool off. Pretty soon it's going to be cold and you'll have to keep them cold. Working Man's Dead, Full Moon Fever. So yeah, we just got a lot of good restock back in the shop. Haven't had this in forever. Weezer Meldroid. I think this has been out of print for a long time. Tool. This is Undertow, back in stock. 21 Pilots, who was playing October 1st and 2nd in Chicago. Got some of their records back. Madonna's Like a Prayer got reissued just recently. Genius and the Jizza, Liquid Sword, from Wu-Tang Clan for $33. Tear Fear Inoculum. This is the 3 LP set, back in stock. I do have one of the 5 LP boxes marked down to $120. Original MSRP was $168 or $170, somewhere in there. We have it brand new for $120. So if you're into that stuff, give us a call. More 21 Pilots. Mark Lanigan Bubblegum, which is a newer release. I've been selling out of this. It's been doing pretty good. Some Pearl Jam that I haven't had in a while. Versus and Vitology. Smith. A lot of this, like I said, is just good restock that we need. What else we got? Pearl Jam 10. Gotta have that. The live Dark Side of the Moon. Smith's Queen is Dead. Smith's Louder Than Bombs. So, a lot of good stuff. That's all over on the website that we are still loading up every day. Still filling it up. All right, on to, let's do the RSD charts, shall we? Let's do the charts. So this chart's a little old, but Chapel Roan, of course, still #1. She's going to be #1 for a while. We've got both versions. We have the original version for $34, or we have the 1-year anniversary on peach vinyl, 2 LP, $60. It is die cut. The cover is die cut, which is pretty cool. Got those in stock. Sabrina Carpenter. Well, David Gilmour is #2. This is for the week ending in 9/12, so it's a week and a half old. David Gilmour is #2, which is probably still up there. It's still been selling really well. Sabrina Carpenter is #3, which I totally get. Charlie XCX Brat, which I just got back in, is #12. I sit right here. Just finally got them back in stock. They've been, the only reason this one's been down is because it's been hard to get in store. Same thing with Jack White. Finally getting some more copies of this back in. That's still sitting on the chart. And of course, Post Malone, F1 Trillion, still hanging tight. So, a lot of really good number releases. Fontaine's DC is still up there. Of course, MF Doom is still on the chart. You know what's not on the chart? Is Taylor Swift. Let's see how far we got to go before we see Taylor. No, Taylor Swift, self-titled, her first album, #34. So she's really slipped. And then her newest album's at 45. So I got 2 albums on the chart. I'm betting that pretty soon, the Taylor Swift only is because stock is so limited. So when they come in, they sell like crazy. But eventually that's going to drop too. But like stuff like Sade, Best of Sade, System of a Down, Toxicity, Arctic Monkeys, AM, Kanye West, SZA, Jar of Flies by Alice in Chains. I mean, these records sell and sell and sell. Just are always perpetually popular, which is really cool to see. All right. I dug into the crazy record bin to show off some interesting things. Cassius Clay, I Am the Greatest. $35. Check this one out. This is Billy DeVoe it's a comedy record, but obviously Sex Machine. Who cares about the record, right? $35 on there. How about the poetry of Ho Chi Minh? $15. The Prison Diary. Interesting. Read by Martin Dogan. Bird Dance by the Emeralds. A K-Tel record. Includes 20 dance favorites. The Bird Dance. Bunch of waltzes on here. A bunch of polkas. Journey to the Moon on Buddha label. What do we got on this? $8. The original recorded live in space on the moon. So this has got the Apollo astronauts talking. It's also got the President John F. Kennedy's speech in 1961. How about this? J.R. Tolkien, The Dark Eating of Valinor and the Flight of Noldor from the Silmarillion. So this is him reading a couple chapters out of the book. It's pretty cool. It looks like Christopher Tolkien is the one who did the recording. I think J.R. died before it probably was recorded. Football season, guys. This is I believe this is how to score those important points in your life. The challenge of a pro from Peoria, Illinois, right here. In two sides of Leonard Nimoy. Look at that. Any Star Trek fans out there? Leonard Nimoy record, $24. Spock's reaction to some of Earth behavior. Highly illogical is the name of the song. Cotton Candy, a modern thought image of a musical setting written by one of the camera crew on Star Trek series. Some crazy stuff. All right, we got some trade-ins. Anybody? I know there's some MOFI fans out there. We got a sealed MOFI. Beach Boys Surfer Girl, never opened. $150 on that, brand new sealed. This is sealed? Let's look. This is a sealed, numbered Sting. This is the dream of the Blue Turtles. I got 200 on this. Melinda's asking, what is the name of the musical documentary on Paramount Plus? It's called How Music Became Free or How Music Got Free. Worth checking out. And then we got a Foreigner Double Vision. This is the original version of it. Let me see if it's sealed. It is sealed. We got $80 on this. So we got a few original MOFIs. If you guys collect those in shop, you can give us a call and we can get those to you. All right, let's check out. We got a few more records in the ultrasonically clean section, and then I'm going to give you guys a little tour, and then that's going to be it for this week because I'm solo. Excuse me. Yo Young, everybody knows this is nowhere. Ultrasonically clean, we got $20 on that. Steely Dan, Asia, yellow vinyl, import, $35. Doobie Brothers, Stampede. We have $10 on this. It seems pretty fair. It seems pretty cheap. We got ultrasonically clean Flowers Mono. Really clean version. We got $30 on that. Queen News of the World. $25? $25. Zeppelin Presents. Only $20, guys. We got some really good stuff. Billie Holiday's Greatest Hits. $15. Steely Dan's Greatest Hits. $20. 2 LP set. Mamas and the Papas, If You Can Believe Your Eyes. $15. Pink Floyd, Amagama, 2 LP, $35. Enjoy Division Closer, $25. All right, guys. Let me give you a quick little showing of the wall. The wall has been doing really well. We put a bunch of new stuff on it. Give you guys a little tour of the... I got to put some more stuff up there today because it's been selling down pretty good. Do a little walk through here. I think there might be some new stuff for you guys up here. Switch hands here. All right. All right, Gideon, Sweet, Eagle, Sting. And some of this is the same, some of it's new. Let's see. Cake, Simple Plan. Rolling Stones On Air. I think that's new. Almost Famous, King Gizzard. What else we got? Well, I think that Stones 12 by 5 is new, and Stones Undercover. Adele 21. Foo Fighters. A couple Foo Fighters up there. Access Bold as Love. I believe that's new. And Fish, Sigma, Oasis, and the Teal Black Split. So, lots of new stuff. We're constantly putting stuff out, guys. It's a constant battle. So, thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope to have a net back next week. Fingers crossed. Then I think we're going to have a week off there somewhere in October. So, until then, guys, if you saw anything you want, give us a call, 815-226-1259. John or I will be here all day.